Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and we've returned back to Lucid Dreamer, Lcd Dem, also could be called, sorry. So we're going to go through the second door today and we're going to see what's within this world itself. Wait, it produces little sound waves when you go on these sides, that's pretty good. So, we were ventured into the first world, alright, and we've managed to find plenty of things to interact with to make a episode. So now this time around we're going to go through this world and see what lays before us. So at the moment we have got ourselves lots of tiles, and each tile allows us to project a different sound wave based on the colour and textures on the tile itself. And there's also obstacles which we encounter which we can't go through because they stand up too tall. Okay, I thought they didn't produce any sound at all because they're X. Okay, so there's this one over here which has a constant colour stream. That's a part of something? I don't know, but what I do know is... Well, what I do know is Sneakers! Because sneakers are cool! And they give us more movement speed. That's excellent. Wow. God, that is really fast, I'm not gonna lie. This is the sort of perfect speed which I'm looking for. Because there's another Yume Nikki Fangame which is called Looking Glass, where over time the item that allows you to increase your movement speed becomes really bugged, so the point where you just move insanely fast. And that's the sort of speed I do not want to go at. It's good, but it's just not convenient. I like to see the world without going scenic. So there's sneakers there. So there's going to be another place in which I can go now that I have sneakers. I love sneakers because sneakers are cool. Pink tiles over here. Got ourselves a world in which we keep going back to the Nexus door. Okay, so let's not try and go back to the Nexus door. Let's just explore elsewhere within this world before I start to lose my mind. Actually, I don't. We've hardly been here for about 5 minutes, and saying that is just, well, it's pretty pitiful of me. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. It's just an altered reality version of that particular realm, and we've got ourselves a more laid out variety of different symbols. So what can we learn from here? Well, is that we're going very fast, and maybe we should just explore the surroundings a bit more thoroughly just to see what they have to offer. But at the moment it looks like everything is quite emitting, to be honest. And that looks like a face of some sort, I don't know. The way those green tiles curved at the bottom, it looks like a mouth. But still, the rest of it does not, so I don't know why I got that theory from. Maybe the bottom part is a mouth and the rest of it is something else. I've already tried and been up there, there's nothing up there. So yeah, Lucid Dreamer is quite large, I'm not gonna lie. There's quite a large Yume Nikki Fangame. It's not large like Yume Tuki. That is like the ultimate sized Yume Nikki Fangame. There we go. This is all good. Whoa, this is suddenly taking a dark turn. No puns intended. Wait, oh yeah, we got the moon. We can light up the way using the moon. And then, there we go, we'll keep on the light side of the moon, and just for this bit only we'll stick to being the moon rather than moving around like Scenic using sneakers. Sneakers are cool though, they are. You can't deny it. If you watch that episode of Family Guy, you know that sneakers are cool. Did we venture off into another place, or is it just that she go back and forth? Luigi. Anyways, Let's see what we can find when we go through here today. Da-na-na-na-na. It literally is... Oh, it's not the same. This is like the aquarium. It's like we're going to a specific spot and then we have to go all the way round. So we meet the other side, which is literally next door to where we spawned in the room in the first place to get to a particular point. So yeah, I'd rather use my sneakers, but at the same time I'd rather be able to see where I'm going. I think seeing where you're going is a bit more important than actually going there at speed. That is a bit more important, but I just want to see what's this way first. Let's just head this. Unless this goes back to the door, or unless this is a shorter way to go back to the door, then that would be really annoying. It's like you went a long way around. What were you thinking, fool? What are we going to be doing? I'm starting to think we're just doing a loop here. If we find an alleyway, then we know. Yeah, we found an alleyway and we've done a loop. So we'll go back this way to go to and between those gate railings, and then we'll go through there and see what is there. So imagine there is something there. Well, it's gonna be not just surroundings, but just like physically, it's just something there. An item of some sort. We've got sneakers. We only got the moon in the last episode. Got the lovely moon. Lovely moon. There we go. Now we can be sneakers once again and explore this place without worrying about not being able to see. This is just a wasteland. Dry plains. And it looks like these plants have been here for a long time without water. Okie dokie, what is this? Yay, we can go on these chairs. And unlike other Yume Nikki Fangames, it doesn't remove your ability when you go on the chairs. That's something which is a little bit of a weakness in certain Yume Nikki Fangames, is that when you go onto a chair, when you go down steps, or when you interact with this, when you interact with that, it removes whatever effect you've got on already and just refers to you as the default being. So it just means that you have to equip it again in order to move around again, which is a tiny inconvenience, but still like the principle behind that matter. So it's quite nice to have it so that when you go onto a chair, it doesn't remove your effect item as you have equipped at the time. So let's go through here. Got this. First was dark alleyway, and now this. These have really taken a turn. Oh, this place. Come, we have ourselves a light. The light is so far away. First it was a teleport maze and now we're here. And that teleport maze was a bit of an irony. But this place is not even there, and that feels like a maze. I feel like something should happen here, but at the same time I feel like I'm just going around in circles. Glad we've got the sneakers here, so go through these rooms quite quickly. There's nothing here though. Okay, we just ventured to a dead end. I'm not disappointed though. I like dead ends because it means the circle has ended. Sometimes I get quite annoyed with dead ends, but in these type of games I quite like dead ends because it means we can go back and venture onto another point in the game. Unless a place isn't really a dead end and it's just trying to confuse us. Maybe. It could be the case with that. But I like to think that there's more of an open option. Big pole there. Another big pole there. Go through here, up here, down there. Nothing down there, was it? I don't think so. I didn't think so from the get-go. But this building has been infested with the plants. Somebody needs to come here with a pair of garden shears and give it a bit of a bodge up. Okay, we just ventured back to the beginning there. I had a sneaking suspicion that was going to be the case, but I didn't want to say anything at the time. I looked at that floor pattern thinking, I recognise this before from elsewhere. Feels like this place is just one big circle. I do not like circles. I feel like I've already been here, and there's probably one specific way which we need to go to. The other ways just lead us to dead ends or nothing at all. It's nice scenery, I must say so myself. It's a very gloomy atmosphere. Very gloomy. Very gloomy, very intense. But still, this protagonist must have been through stuff to be able to envisage this sort of thing. Very post-apocalyptic, very decryptic landscape, which is quite a safe approach really to Yume Nikki Fangames, or Yume Nikki herself, because 90% of them have this visually dark theme to it where everything is so kind of falling apart, everything is so feared or so hated or so angered. You could say it's quite a safe approach to Yume Nikki. But I'm also thinking that, I was thinking that maybe I would have gone through a cycle where I wasn't really going anywheres. Parker? Peter Parker? Hey, that's quite nice. I quite like that actually. Walk around looking like this. Hey, oh. Do I look glamorous? I think I do. Okay. Let's go to here. Well, there's another thing to point out with my Let's Plays as well, is that this is something I've mentioned in Answer Prayers, part 2, but I'll mention something else here as well. Is that sometimes when I stand still for a bit of time, it's me getting a little bit of a time lapse so that I know that when I make a thumbnail, I have something which I can use to put into the custom thumbnail on my Photoshop files. It just means that I can grab something which is in the game, directly referenced to the game, and able to put that in the thumbnail. Because what some people do, which is really annoying, is that they put something which is completely unrelated or completely not within the footage itself and put it on there. Also known as clickbait material. And that's something I really do not like when it comes to people who do YouTube. I'm a person who believes that if you're going to put content up, regardless of what it is, although I do believe that certain content should not be put up, anything with the tag NSFW should not be up. Or anything with hashtag prank, hashtag this, hashtag that. Anything that's clickbait is just an instant no in my book. And I do not condone the use of clickbait at all. But no, I just think it's a very cheap way and a very annoying, cowardly way of going into stuff like YouTube by just simply putting clickbait stuff onto a video just so that it generates more views. And to me, views, I believe, are the least important aspect about doing videos. I believe the most important, treasuring, rewarding aspect about videos is the likes, the comments, the people who click on subscribe, stuff like that. Because anybody can view the video, but it takes good quality content of the video itself to make people want to subscribe to make you want to comment about and say nice things about you or the video itself. Or constructive criticism is another good thing as well. Criticism isn't a bad thing, because criticism is a good thing. It allows the person who is making the content to get an idea of where you're going. Yes, you've got this as well, but you've also got this aspect which may need a bit of improving. And when something needs a bit of improving, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It means it's, I don't know, their views, their thoughts, their recommendation. But you can also get the people who just blindly comment something for the sake of commenting, or thinking that you haven't done this or you haven't done that, you should do this, you should do that, and you should never do Let's Plays ever again. Nah. No. One comment isn't going to stop me in what I want to do in life. You shouldn't abide by anybody who's provokingly trying to anger you, because when they anger you, that means they're the ones who get what they wanted out of you. And when you ignore stuff like that, when you ignore animosity, such as negative comments, and negative comments as in like bullying or just stupid comments which have no meaning to it, it just allows the person to perpetuate their views in a rather cowardly fashion. I also think that for Twitter anonymouses as well, when people just write something really nasty and then they click the anonymous button and then submit it, it's like, try and do that in real life. Try and put animosity without using the anonymous feature in real life scenario. Front to front, one to one, talk to a person and try and click that anonymous button so that they don't know who you are. Yeah, guess what? It's not possible. Do you know why it's not possible? Because you're facing that person for real. I don't like people who bully others, regardless of who it is, and then you just click the anonymous button so that it's just random hate. And I view that if you put up anonymous hate, that voice is meaningless, because then you're too much of a coward to not show yourself when you project that hate. And when people say, well, how could you not put hate up? Well, it's very simple why I don't put hate up. It's because I don't think that hate has any meaning to it. It's just somebody projecting their thoughts and views out for the sake of trying to put someone else down. And I think mainly it's because they probably don't have anything better to do with their time. When somebody puts hate onto you, just do not reply or do not stoop to their level. You could actually take that back. You can reply nicely. I think one particular blog that does replies to anon hate very well is Aria Story, and they're very humble with their replies, and I adore them for that. There aren't many people out there which are so humble, but the Aria Story developer, most certainly. I'll even leave a link in the description below if you want to check them out, but they are really close to finishing their game, and my body, is not ready for the awesomeness that's going to come ahead. One of my friends, Renderer, is doing a voice acting for the game as well. I think they're just about to finish scripting for that as well. Also, I think that one of the people are going to do the English translation of the game. Anyways, that's enough talk about me for now about stuff like that. What I want to know is where the hell is the Nexus door, because I think I'm pretty much done with exploration in this part of the game. Like I'm really happy with the progress I've got, even though it's just 2, but I'm really happy with the amount of areas I've been in. Okay, so there's the door, that's nice. So we're going to go into the third area and see what's over here, because this hasn't really been long enough. It's been about 15 minutes or something. Great. Another dark environment, which means we'll need the moon. This moon item is actually a necessity, because we've come in here, and this is the first room when we go into from the Nexus door, and it's dark, so we need the moon. It is, as I said, a necessity. Golly, what is the music supposed to perpetuate onto the player? Sorry about me yawning. I don't mean to yawn. Okay, I don't feel like I need the moon here. I feel like I can move around on my own just fine without needing that. Okay, I thought it was going to be a dead end there. But that little patch of grass has saved my skin. So let's go up here and see what is up here. And see where we can go from there. down here. I don't like to leave anything to chance. Anything anything that's not discovered, nothing that's been unturned, is a gap within the discovery of the game itself. It also could be a gap to where it could be the difference between having all the effect items and not having all the effect items. Got a bit of a cold at the moment. It's not nice. Number one, it leaves me a bit more tired in the day. And number two, it's just generally unnecessary to have sneezes, snotty nose, tiredness as well. If I might keep going up and down here, and it's not doing me any good, let's go back down here. And I'm going to try and keep on this horizontal plane. Well, my eyes. Ah, that looks different. That looks new. I didn't discover that way before. Wait. Okay, this is a way which you can go back on. I was worried that you can go in here, but you can't go back. It's like a one-way trip. Ah, it's quite a high street environment. All the trees and the lamps and the pathways. We'll look over here and see what's here now. What's that? Oh, I thought you did something a bit bigger than that from the previous animation. Well, then again, my eyes might just be hallucinating. Park here. Yeah, a lovely little park here. This is probably where the protagonist came to play. Chie. I still don't know how to pronounce that name correctly. I think somebody did mention in the comments on how to pronounce it correctly, but I didn't read it properly. Ooh. What was that? An event! Excellent. Some sort of special event there. I'm glad I discovered that. I think events are even rarer than effects. No difference between the two. Effects are literally the items that you collect throughout the game, and events are special events that occur within the game when you interact with a specific tile or a certain object, or when you enter a certain area. It's all good, it's all well. So there's nothing up there. Okay, let's look around here. Oh, hello. You look rather down. Can I help you? Okay. Yeah, I have no yen. That's the reason why I can't get anything out of it. Damn it. Why am I so poor? I know why I'm poor, because I haven't got any money. And why haven't I got any money? Because I don't know how to get money in this game. Hoping in due time, though, I'll be able to find out how to get money. And then everyone will bow down before me, for I will be somebody with money. Excuse me. Burps are unavoidable. Because it doesn't look like there's anything else here in this forest. What about this way? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. There she goes up there. So that's everything within this forest. So let's go back and see what was the other way before we diverted off this way into this forest. So go through here. Was there anything else within this scenario? Or was it just that? I'd like to think there's more. Hold on. When you go one way, that path opens. But when you go the other avenue, that doesn't open up. I haven't seen this before as well either, which is quite nice. Don't think anything happens here though. What has one got? What does one have? I also have a mocha earlier, which is starting to run out now, so get a bit quieter, a bit mellower. You'll need a bit more. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So I believe that maybe there isn't anything else here to be completely in awe by. But still, you know, I like to think that there is something else here. As I've always said. As I've always said, don't just look at something as it is. There's got to be more to it if you look at it hard enough. If you could concentrate on it hard enough, you will be able to see something else right there. Like, right in front of you. Okay, this way needs a moon. Needs a moon, so let's try and find another door which is neither the next door or that door. So let's just look around for a bit and see what there is. Or shall I... Now, we'll look a bit more. I think I've ended off the episode, but I think, yeah, we'll go a bit more. It's not quite time for dinner. Even I can smell it. Food is an absolute necessity in life. You cannot live without it. Go through here, go up there, go into here, go through there. Na. Next door. Yeah, that's the next door, right? Usually there's like at least 2 different doors that you can open from the next door. So it's not just the door we entered through beforehand, but there's also got to be another door somewhere, or another passage, or an object which we can interact, or something. Nothing else here though. I don't think I've been everywhere though. Sorry about yawning again. That's what cold does. Makes people feel tired, and I don't like that. I'd rather not have this cold and have all my energy exerted into something. Okay, it's also... I remember in... Is there one particular game where you can equip multiple effect items? Such as you can have a moon and you can also have sneakers. You should think of that as a hypothetical example. But I have no idea if there is anything else here. That's where searching Foley goes into play. Going through here, going through there, going up here, going down there. We are not going to think of that. Okay, but there's literally nothing else here. So, go explore that. Excuse me. Go explore that. So there might be another door in there which I've not yet seen, but I like to probably think that there's probably nothing else there. But at the same time, I would like to think there is. So, we're going to end it off today, folks, and hope you enjoyed it as much as I have, because that's been quite a lovely exploration in itself. So thank you very much for watching, and we shall see each other on the next time of Lcd Dem. Have a good day, take care of yourselves.